concept of performance measures has been demanded since the emergence of management theories. Management theories, at the beginning of its existence, it was related to the achievement of goals, namely effective, efficient, and economical. Says that these measures are also used in the growing organization of government, especially in the public sector. Serves and aids and measurement of achievement of objective in the public sector with responsive and equity. Even its development as a whole, this measure is an accountable measure carried out the government to provide service to the public sector. Accountability by the government to provide service to. In the case of measuring public sector, awareness is accountability has been evidenced by Presidential Instruction Number 7 of 1999 in the guidelines for the preparation of performance accountability reporting of government agencies, which is limited to the internal performance of the organization and performance measurement is systematic to pay. Performance measurement terminology in general. The primary concern of the people to whom services are provided is the focus of performance measurement. The following are some of the terminologies associated with performance management issues, including the context in which they are used. First, inputs, outputs, and outcomes. Outputs refer to service produced or provided both regarding quality and quantity. This measurement has begun to be oriented towards the existence of the community, although the measurement is still limited to an internal view, meaning that the quality and ability of the service is seen from the side of the service provider. Therefore, the measure of output is a device or indicator to calculate the service and goods produced by an agency. For example, the number of people who receive a service or the number of service provided. Second, economy, efficiency, and effectiveness. Economy refers to the minimum cost used for resource allocation and is generally done in the context of local government. Therefore, in general, economy refers to the reduction or minimization of total cost for a local government in a service. Third, values, aims, objectives, and targets. These terms are used interchangeably to challenge the common definition of these terms point to intent or expectation. The term values, aims, and sometimes mission are used interchangeably to refer to the belief that a particular local authority has about what it wants to achieve. The term objective is usually a statement of what is to be achieved within a goal that can be categorized into short, mid, and final terms. The terms objective and targets often overlap, but targets are usually number-related and linked to specific activities and events, as well as reflecting specific time scopes and specification of levels of efficiency and effectiveness. Fourth, performance measures and performance indicators. The term performance measures refers to direct and precise improvements in performance, while performance indicators refer to indirect improvements. Other terms that have adjacent meanings are performance appraisal, performance review, and performance management. The term appraisal is usually used to indicate individual performance. The term review is used as a form of monitoring and evaluation of organizational performance. The term performance management is sometimes used in conjunction with performance appraisal, which describe individual and organizational performance, including a set of organizational plans and their relationship to individuals and organizational strategies.
D. Benefit of the performance measurement in the general. Point 1. Measurement in classification and focus long-term goals and status objectives. In the case, performance measurement can be said to compare actual performance against the expectation of the community being surveyed, as well target and measure progress toward the goals of the service itself. Point 2. Measurement provides information to the community service and stakeholders. Performance information is the most effective method for communicating between and legislator and community about the successful program and service. Point 3. Measurement and of the OT3 rather than they started training micromanagement. Organization structure of the deficit hierarchically cause intensive serious damage with a kind of organization effectiveness of the certain leaders.
Point A. Benefits of performance measurement for the public sector. Some of the benefits of performance measurement for the public sector can be identified as follows. First point. Performance measurement improves decision making. The government is enabled to define the agency's mission, target outcomes, and identify methods to measure the result achieved. The resulting data can be used to determine programs effective, to evaluate service delivery, action, and to map long-term programs. Next, the second point, performance measurement improves internal accountability. Policymakers gain a significant tool for achieving accountability. The link becomes clear when the outcomes and outputs of public sector programs are measured against a widely accepted standards. Systems such as MBO or pay for performance schemes are more effective when coupled with quality measurement systems. The third point, performance measurement improves public accountability. Public use of measurement data is one of the great benefits of a good measurement system. Reporting government results can stimulate greater public interest and can result in a stronger emphasis on quality. Using performance measures to communicate government results can better engage citizens in policy making. They can then recommend policy change and better understand the implication of their idea for society and government. Point 4. Performance measurement supports strategy, planning, and goal setting. Evaluation of plans and objectives cannot be objective without measurements of performance and achievement. And last but not least, point 5. Performance measurement enable an entity to determine the effective use of research. The ability to decide whether the government is the best provider of particular service or whether that service really matters to citizens' life depends on the performance measurement system in place. Without a database, public policymakers cannot make decisions based on solid qualitative and quantitative performance. Some countries utilize performance measurement with various interests. Norway used performance measurements with a participation approach from employees and organizational development. Meanwhile, the approach taken in New Zealand is internalization, namely customer utility within the organization. In, in contrast to the UK, which is a general performance measurement approach to the people who receive service. Therefore, the measurement is carried out in accordance with the service area and the award given is based on community assessment through Citizen Charter.
Point 5. Performance measurement enables an entity to determine the effective use of resource. The ability to decide whether the government is the best provider of a particular service or whether that service really matters to citizens' lives, the life depends on the performance measurement system in place. Without a database, public policymakers cannot make decisions based on solid qualitative and quantitative performance. Some countries utilize performance measurements with various interests. Norway uses performance measurement with a participation approach from employees and organizational development. Meanwhile, the approach taken in New Zealand is internalization, namely customer utility within the organization. In contrast to the UK, we use a general performance measurement approach to the people who receive service. Therefore, the measurement is carried out in accordance with the service area and the work, even in based on community assessment through citizen charter.